Sultry Gold Draft. I'm watching Limitless because it's a cool movie. I had a little bit of chili out of the can, and JP said, "You eat that right out of the can?" And I'm like, "You just come on, you just ate sardine." I didn't say this, but I thought it. You just had a can of sardines out of the can. What's the difference between sardines and chili out of the can? Nothing. One is fish and the other one's chili. Oh. Oh man. Just trying to get comfortable here. Brant's a little bit out of touch because he's trying to stay dry, like no alcohol, and no kratom. Kratom? I'd have to look it up to make sure. Kratom is kratom addictive? Question mark. The character in the movie is so pitiful, right? At high doses, user experience sedative effects. Kratom consumption can lead to addiction. Several cases of psychosis Yeah, I read that. The orange screen of death. Why does it always do that? Santeria Golden Draft. There's a lot of preparatory work in this movie. I gotta get another beer. I put another beer in the freezer. So I've just paused the movie because he just got his hands on an $800 hit of Limitless, whatever the drug is called. I got the volume reduced to 3, I think, so it should be fine. Shouldn't be any copyright violation. And I got subtitles or closed captions. Anyways, yeah. He's looking at the drug. Makes you wonder if there is such a drug that makes your IQ is in the thousands. I mean, he said four digit four digit IQ, so it's beyond 999, so it's or 1,000 or above. Well, Brant was gonna check himself into the hospital I think his mother was convincing him that he should do something about it, about the drinking and the kratom. You'll get different stories if you talk to Brant at different times. Sometimes he says it's the kratom, and sometimes he says it's the alcohol. But this is not the strong stuff. This is 5%, 5.9%. It's like normal. It's like regular. It's not like, what do you call it? Not the Steel Reserve stuff. It's nice to talk to Brant, if only through voicemail. I don't know, man. Second day at work, it went okay. I tried my best, to, what do you call it? Not be resentful. It's nice. It's nice. It was kind of like a blur. What I mean is just blurred by. Time flies when you're having fun. Ain't that the truth? Time sure flies when you're having fun. JP had some celery sticks. I think they're supposed to be hearts, but they're pretty mature to me. Maybe juvenile, who knows. Anyways, so he buys these packs of celery sticks, but they're advertised as celery hearts, I think. It's like artichoke hearts, but different. And he usually has like a ranch dip or something going, go with that. A dip to go with that. Not salsa, but it's more like a ranch or French onion or whatever. I didn't finish talking about the kratom. It doesn't do well. Brant and I talk about it, and from the last time we talked about it, it doesn't do anything. So it was a little bit of a surprise that he told me he's going to go to a hospital and check in for kratom addiction. When I checked myself in the hospital, this is a couple of years back, mainly because I had just got back from the Philippines, and JP wasn't asking me to work so at that time. So I checked myself in because I wasn't getting any medication and I wasn't seeing anybody, and it was just a mess. It was just a mess, man. Not about alcohol or abuse or anything like that. Mainly like schizophrenia or psychosis or whatever you want to call it, with no medication. And it was very frustrating. I mean, to spend years in the Philippines begging everybody I could talk with, to help me get some medicine. Ending up in detention because I was like trespassing. I mean, what the fuck? That's a gift from Brant. That nicotine vape. It's essentially a nicotine vape, flavored nicotine vape, something like that. So I'm not hanging out with Brant because I prefer, I prefer to hang out with him at the bar, at Gaffer's. But the thing is, he's got to be in the right mood to do that. If he's trying to pacify his mom, who he lives with, he's well-to-do. He sold a bunch of stocks because he doesn't like to worry about it, because evidently it produces anxiety, or just having it invested, all that money invested. I've only got $100 invested, so it's not a huge thing for me. It's not like, what do you call it, a matter of life and death. This is based on Brant's, like encouragement and reference. Fidelity, and then something, I forget the name of the stock, but it's a Fidelity investment thing. He recommended it because, not about saving money for Hawaii, but just to save money in the long run. I finally JP asked if I was getting stuff in the mail, and I told him my medicines. He said, was it last week? And I said, I can't remember. I mean, I really can't. I think it was last week. And I think it was this medicine here. That was backwards, right? I wonder if there's any way to change that option, like switch from mirror. Yeah, I don't know. It's like when you hold it in the mirror, right? You're looking at it versus looking at it in the mirror. It's backwards, and the same thing with the video. All right? I think so. Yeah. Anyways, so I checked myself into this. This is a couple of years back. So relating a story that I should have told, in the first video, but I don't know why it took me so long to tell this story. And it's not that long. I mean, it's just a story. It's an important story, though. I get back from the Philippines, safe and sound. Everything's cool, except I'm still not getting medication and stuff for my schizophrenia or psychosis or whatever you want to call it. Not about hearing the voices. Although the psychiatrists seem to think that both psychiatrists and their student psychiatrists, they're not, as far as I know, they haven't gotten there. It's like an internship. All right. Anyway, so these psychiatrists think that the hearing voices is important, but I rode a bicycle to West Side, what I call West Side Regional, but that's not exactly its name. And I looked it up on Google Maps for Brant because he was talking about having, sort of like going into the hospital for about 2 weeks to dry out from alcohol and from kratom. And I think I'm guessing it was his mother's recommendation. But I said, depending on where you go, they make you surrender your telephone, and you got to turn it off so that the battery doesn't die. And they put it in a locker or whatever, and then you get it back when you're discharged. But the thing is, and that's bullshit, man. It's pure bullshit. But anyway, so I checked into this place I call West Side, and they because I was, like, my attitude was essentially, I'm gonna hurt myself, or that's what because I've been years without medication, and nobody's helping me get medication, nobody. All right, so it was like a spur of the moment thing when I just took my bicycle north on University all the way to West Side. It's quite a trek, but I made it there, no problem, based on memory, because I was there. I was there myself, and I was there visiting Mom once or twice. So I knew the hospital, and they transported me from there, from emergency, what do you call it, intaking to this other place, which I've forgotten the name of already. They took me to this other place, like, it's for mental cases, where you're under constant observation, basically, and you get routine visits from a psychiatrist, and you're medicated based on your symptoms. Well, my symptoms were, I was, that I wasn't getting any medication for a number of years in the Philippines, and I get back safely to America, and I'm still not getting any medication or, appropriate attention for my needs, psychiatric needs. Let's put it like that. This is nice and simple. So my first concern was, can I get medication appropriate for me? And I did, but I didn't write it down. They gave me a CT scan because of my complaints about the head injuries, the concussions that I never got appropriate attention for those things. So they did a CT scan out of courtesy, out of respect, because of what my story about that I never got appropriate attention for my concussions in the Philippines. And the CT evidently was not good enough. In the MRI, I mean, I could read you back MRI later, much later, but and I could read you the results of the MRI, although I don't think I have. All I remember about the CT scan is that it was non-remarkable, unremarkable, whatever the appropriate medical terminology is. Unremarkable. The CT scan. Had I the what do you call, wherewithal? I was going to say intellectual wherewithal. Let's just say wherewithal. Had I the wherewithal, I would have requested an MRI first thing in there. not a CT. And there was some things that they noticed in the MRI, but that to me sounded like Lewy body disorder. But uh, you never know, man. You never know. It's something the one remark about the MRI. Much later, I said I was, as I said, hyperdensities, something like that. Something like hyperdensities, which to me does not sound normal. But they offered no explanation. And don't ask me right now, like how and where and when I got how, where, and when I got the MRI. I think it was based on Memorial Neurology reference or referral. Yeah, neurology referral, something like that. All right, so but it took me a while. It wasn't easy to find the Memorial Healthcare System, and to get enrolled into that. That was not instantaneous. The first place that I went to, that I forget the name of it, but there was a nickname for it. Like it's for people that got mental issues for different, all different kinds of reasons. Yeah, I forget the name of that place. Anyways, it was not Memorial, and finally somebody had referred me much later, months and months later, had referred me to the Memorial outpatient thing, and so I got to see a psychiatrist, or at least a student psychiatrist, and the rest is history. They got me enrolled in this thing called Choices, which is it's like an outpatient program. It's intended. It's like about what's that expression? What's the expression I'm looking for? Something. Mindfulness. That's right. Mindfulness. Mindfulness. He took it. He took the the medicine. Yeah, he took the medicine, and now he's not tripping. He's his potential is fully realized intellectually. Let's put it like that. It's pretty neat. It's all right. The movie's all right. It's all right. Menthol flavored nicotine. Sam's valuable hang gliding stuff. There's a shotgun over there. But not my 22 rifle with a scope. That's pretty neat. Although it's like made of plastic and stuff, it's pretty durable, pretty heavy duty plastic. I mean, instead of wood. That thing would last forever if you treat it right. The bullets I got were all like jelly, wrapped in jelly. Don't ask me why. It's some kind of lubricant, I guess. So I cleaned it all off. I didn't want to fuck up the. That must be Brant. Hold on a second. Hello.
Hey Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just having a beer and watching a movie.
that sounds like a good idea.
So you didn't check in anywhere?
Yeah, I did for one day. It was a hellhole, and I took myself out the next day.
Where was it?
Fort Lauderdale Behavioral Health in Oakland Park.
And what was your complaint to them?
Well, I was kind of pushed into it, but just general psychosis and drunkenness.
You didn't mention the Kratom?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. I looked it up. I looked up Kratom addiction. It's significant. I mean, there's stories out there.
Yeah, I don't miss it though.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
had it
nothing to
for
mess around with.
days.
It's nothing to play with.
No, not at all.
The THC that I got, I mean, I can stay away from it when I know that I need to be lucid and aware for the next 24 hours, and I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
So like if I know I'm gonna work the next day, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it.
Does it make you paranoid?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's not, I mean, it's I don't it it's just kind of like when I was trying to play, remember that place next door with the pool table?
Yeah.
And I told you about there was a babe there and I was playing
Yeah.
pool. I couldn't even remember if I was stripes or solids, man. That's how fucked up. I mean that's how fucked up I was. It was kind of silly.
From THC.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty potent stuff, and you might as well like write. You know, it's like if you got to be functional, even I don't know. I don't think I could work with that stuff in me.
Did you get more or
No. It's just long lasting. That's all.
that little puffer thing?
Yeah, it's got like
Wow, it
it
lasts a
may not
long
be a
time.
thousand puffs, but there's certainly a lot in there.
Yeah. Wow.
I just had some of your the one you gave me. That's that's mild. That's doable, and the nicotine or whatever, it like wears off very quickly. But not
Oh, the nicotine puffer.
yeah, the one that you gave me, it's all right. That
Oh, okay.
that one I can do like right now, and it's not a problem. The other one
Yeah.
lasts. It just lasts too long, and it makes me kind of like out of it, just out of it.
Wow, that's amazing. How much do you do?
You mean with the THC or?
Yeah.
When I feel like I got enough free time, like I'm not gonna be working the next day, and JP's not in the house, so that means I got like an evening and a day off the next day. I
Yeah.
might do it then, but this it doesn't make me. What do you call it? How many times do I do it? Like maybe 5 or 10 puffs.
Oh, really? That many?
Yeah, I just wanna. It's not as good as a joint, but it's about as
Okay.
close to a joint that you can get.
Yeah. Huh, maybe I should try that.
Oh man.
No,
I don't want your mom to disapprove of our friendship.
no, she doesn't. Not at all.
Well, that's good. That's good to know.
Yeah. She said it's nice that we go out and have a couple of drinks socially.
Yeah, it's better than drinking at home alone, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know, I just can't have too many that I'm driving crazy or something.
I was looking up other like Asian clubs,
Okay.
and some Vixens showed up under like the 10th. When I did a search in Google Maps,
Yeah.
Vixens was mentioned as 9 or 10. It was funny. They're not Asian,
No,
and
Is
and
there
I
what?
couldn't find any. I couldn't find any that are specifically Asian. So I don't know, man.
Okay.
Maybe you have to wait for Hawaii.
Yeah.
But you would think that whatever's in Hawaii would be available in Miami, like if it's a Vietnamese thing, like you mentioned. You would
Yeah.
think. You would think.
Well, I don't think there's that many of them in Miami.
No, no. I mean, they listed 10 though on Google Maps.
Asians.
No, I mean, yeah, when I searched under Asian, but the names didn't correspond to that. So I think it's just Google Maps trying to be nice, trying to make a happy customer.
Okay. Maybe I'll AI it or something.
Yeah, we should try before we go to Hawaii because I think we're going to be disappointed if we don't
All
at least
right.
I mean, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember years ago, many years ago, I went to this place called Solid Gold,
Mm-hmm.
and they did lap dances like for $20, and you could choose whether or not they were totally nude doing it
Wow.
or had a bikini on. If they were totally nude, then you couldn't touch them. Your hands had to be away, not touching them.
Okay.
But if they had a bikini on, then you're allowed to touch them. Figure that one out.
Anywhere or what?
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Yeah.
Figure that one out though. I don't know.
Wow.
The rules in a strip club.
Yeah.
Well, the one I got a lap dance from where we went to,
Mm-hmm.
the fine one. I forget her name. Victoria or something like that. Anyways, she was fine, and she said I could touch her. I mean, it's up to the girl whether or not you touch with your hands.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
just
that's cool.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was just like I didn't know what to do with that place.
Yeah, it was kind of different, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit. I like the flying, like the trapeze stuff.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
huh?
pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I woke up at freaking 11:30 last night.
11:30 p.m.
Yeah, yep. I went to bed at 6:30. Woke up at 11:30. Went back to bed around 9 in the morning. Slept till 10 or 10:30. And then that's it. I just got done eating, and now I'm almost ready for freaking go to sleep for the night. But I wanted to call you and see what you're doing.
Well, how was the tell me what happened if you feel like it at the hospital place.
Oh my God.
Why was it so dismal? Like,
The beds were made out of plastic. They were plastic covered. The pillows were plastic covered.
that sounds uncomfortable.
They gave you a real thin sheet that didn't even fit the bed.
Did they prescribe any medication while you were there?
I didn't get any medication the whole first day until I was ready to go the
That's
next
bullshit.
day.
That's bullshit.
I know. I needed antipsychotic and I needed Klonopin bad. But there was no doctor there to order it, and it just, the whole thing just sucked. I swear the head nurse was on drugs. I know she was. I know when people are on drugs.
Right.
And she was definitely on drugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think she was doing?
Probably snagging them from the hospital or something.
Maybe. Could be.
Yeah. Snagging them from patients or something.
Have you seen
I didn't get shit.
Have you seen the movie Limitless?
Is it good?
It's cool. I'm watching it on Tubi. I think it's Tubi. Yeah, it's
Something about.
It's about a drug. Talking about drugs.
Yeah.
That increases your IQ to like 1,000.
Oh wow, that'd be awesome.
So this guy, he falls into it by practically by accident, and each pill is like 800 on the street. The street value is $800.
Okay.
But it's worth a lot more than that, depending on how you use it. But anyways, It's pretty neat. It's a cool movie.
Huh. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'll watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow I have two psych appointments. I have one with the VA telehealth at 8 in the morning, and then I have a therapist at 10. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we got plenty of work to do.
Do you?
Yeah, it's it's this job that he's been postponing for a while, and I don't know why all of a sudden he can do it. He's paid rent, so that's a good sign. But God, it's like it sucks. I mean, can you imagine owning a business where most of your money goes towards rent,
Holy shit.
and you can't even really afford to pay yourself?
Wow.
You got to think about
Oh,
electricity for both here and the shop,
God. How
and
big is the shop? Where's the shop at?
it's in Fort Lauderdale by the sea. And I don't. Anyways, it's basically Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
84 going east, pretty much.
And it's real expensive or what?
To me,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, it's just. I feel for my brother. I mean,
Huh.
he at least, the thing for him is he does bowling 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and
Okay.
golfing on Sundays. So three nights a week, or 3 days, 3 nights, 2 nights and 1 day on a Sunday. It's his time, it's his time. I even asked if he wanted me to go with him, just to check it out. But there's no way for me to do that, not even as a caddy.
Oh, okay. To golf, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's his stuff. At least he got some. What I was gonna say is he's got something that he enjoys, even
That's good. That's
he-
good that he has that at least. Huh?
and yeah, and not related. I mean, he drinks about as much as I drink, maybe a little bit less. I'm not right now. I'm drinking the nice stuff,
Okay.
which is only 5.9%,
Yeah.
and that's pretty mild. You're not going to get sloshed on that. A little tipsy,
No.
maybe.
How many? 4 or 8 or what?
I keep it down to 3 or 4.
Yeah. Okay.
No, 8 is a lot for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But so are you thinking that when we go to Hawaii, are you thinking that you don't want to drink, or?
No, I know I'm going to.
Well, maybe I'll be your
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
policeman or whatever.
That'd be a good idea.
I mean, I can try. I got to know your tolerance, though.
I have episodes.
You mean while you're drinking or not drinking?
While I am, I sometimes I drink just way too much.
Yeah, but and then you fall down, like when you were in Chicago, you fell down
Yeah.
and you injure yourself, not very seriously, but it's embarrassing in the very least.
Black and blue marks and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I got, what do you call it, a black eye. I don't know how the hell I got a black eye, and I injured myself on my left side, like in my rib cage. Don't ask me how the fuck I did that, but I must have fell in a really bad way, which I don't remember. This is like blackout drinking, and I stupidly that night I was drinking Kratom and other stuff that I don't even remember, and I don't know how that contributed to the blackout thing.
Yeah.
I don't want
That's the
to.
night I picked you up, or what?
Yeah, yeah. I don't want. I don't
Oh,
want to do. I don't want to repeat that. I don't want to do that in Hawaii. And I'd rather be your watcher. You know, to see just to make sure that it doesn't happen to you or me.
that'd be good if you could do that. That'd be very good.
As long as I
Probably would
focused and
have.
concentrated, I should be able to do that. I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah, we'll both have to work kind of together on it because I do have those same type of episodes.
So your decision about the investment stuff that you're gonna stick with that for now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you've liquidated all your investment. And
Oh, uh, I don't even want to think about it.
it produces anxiety, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like. I hate anxiety. When I was I was anxious just recently, not today, and not today, but before a couple days ago, I was so worried and so anxious about work and that the scooters I put two bids on scooters, and
Okay.
you should never put a bid on something that you don't intend on actually purchasing. Just not a
You
good
win?
idea. Not a good idea. So it produced a lot of stress and anxiety. You know, worrying like, oh fuck, if I win this bid, then I'm gonna have two scooters and one hoverboard, and what the fuck am I gonna do with all this shit?
Wow. You better stay off eBay.
Yeah, when I drink, that's for sure.
Yeah. That sounds like trouble.
Well, at least when you made your financial decisions, it you had some alcohol at that time, right?
Alcohol and kratom.
Oh, both.
Yeah, a whole shitload of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not it's a decision that you can it's reversible, right?
Right.
You can always reinvest if you want to.
I did. I went back into the same things, but I'll get taxed on the gains this year. And instead of not, if I wouldn't have sold it, I wouldn't have got taxed. But now at the end of the year, I'll owe money to the government because I sold at a gain. You only get taxed if you sell it.
It's capital gains tax, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. If you don't sell it, you don't have a capital gain and you don't get taxed on it, which I didn't need to sell it. There was no reason to other than I was all fucked up. Mentally, I was screwed up. I'm telling you, I was screwed up. I wasn't drinking those bottle things that I used to get. I was doing these highly concentrated pills,
Really?
not the capsules. These things are frickin' little pills that were super concentrate.
This is kratom?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't know they come in that form. Are they liquid gels or what? What is it? What's the form?
like a tablet.
But are they
Kind of like a sweet tart.
are they powders and oh,
Are they what?
so it's like they're tablets,
Yeah, like a sweet tart type thing.
and it's really concentrated kratom stuff.
Oh my god, yeah.
And what's the effect that you can, if you can describe it?
Psychosis. I did it for 3 days in a row along with heavy drinking, and I was absolutely psychotic out of my mind. I couldn't function. I had no judgment. I just couldn't function. That's why I went in the hospital.
Well, that sounds like the THC stuff to me.
It's worse than that because I've had THC. I smoked it for about 6 months a couple of years ago, and this is fucking. I don't know. It just drove me absolutely crazy.
Hmm.
You know.
Well, my goal in Hawaii is to have a nice, inexpensive, non totally blasted. That not like we're totally wasted and can't even enjoy ourselves because we're so wasted.
That sounds good.
Uh, and try to get to know some ladies that we might be fortunate enough to get to know.
That'd be nice.
So I don't. I don't like repeating stuff. There's unless it was enjoyable, actually really enjoyable. And I'm not really interested in repeating stuff like anything, whether it's doing some substance that is like you're describing, or whether it's visiting a bar that we're not really into.
Yeah, Gaffers is pretty good though, huh?
Yeah, it's not a bad place. That's a place we can actually be ourselves and interact in a basically a wholesome way.
Yeah,
It's not too expensive, and
yeah. So you see Brian lately or what?
no, he's tried to call me, but I don't answer the phone.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't want to I don't want to encourage him, especially about the kratom.
Because he'll be after you for money.
I know.
Yeah, he'll be after you
Right
for
now,
money.
I'm
That's
unavailable.
sure. You haven't done any lately, have you?
No,
That's good.
just beer and the vape thing you gave me.
That's good. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Sam, I'm tired, guy. I gotta fucking go to sleep, man.
All right, I'm gonna continue my movie.
Enjoy your movie and have a good night. I'll call you tomorrow after you get off work, or you can give me a call or something after work or something.
All right.
Okay?
Hopefully, you'll sleep for a good number of hours tonight.
Oh my God, I hope so. I'm freaking booked.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to go somewhere, let me know.
I'll tell you what, I woke up at 11:30 and I stayed in bed till like 1:30, and then I said, fuck this, I'm not falling back asleep. So I got up and started watching TV. Watched it all the way till 9 o'clock. And got like an hour of sleep.
Now you got me. Now I'm gonna look up on Google Maps again. All right, man.
All right.
Get some good rest.
I try to. Thanks, Sammy. Have a good night, huh?
God bless, man.
You too, bro.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. He's such a cool guy. I don't know, I'm not recommending kratom, but once to see if it has any effect. Any positive effect. I left the light on in the garage. I wouldn't recommend kratom. Here's something I might recommend: peyote or ayahuasca for the three of us together, face to face. That might be, and record everything, document everything. That might be interesting. Peyote or ayahuasca, but not so much ayahuasca that it's you're gonna throw up. Just like little bits, little slurry mixed with what would be a good mix for that? God, I don't know. Chocolate milk, like maybe a teaspoon of ayahuasca mixed in a full glass of chocolate milk. Really thoroughly mixed, like in a blender mixing, that kind of thing. And then just seeing if there's any effect. That's like a microdose. Like a teaspoon is like a microdose. And then well, if the three of us are together, we document everything like three way. Each of us have a like this going on, and as we document it and talk about things, any memories that come to the surface, and we want to talk about memories, and anything, of course, anything else. Santeria, golden draft, golden draft, golden draft, Santeria, golden draft, golden Shao Pao.
Home. But it couldn't be my home, could it? Who would live like this? My first thought.
So it looks like the pill is a good thing. He has sex with this cute Asian chick. He helps her write something, like an article or something. Then he comes home and he cleans up and organizes his place. Yeah, the special effects are kind of neat. Oh boy, we got an ad. One of 5 ads. I miss you and Doug. I really do. This is a video it's right now it's hitting the 1 hour mark. And it's a good one. This is one of the good ones. That conversation with Brent was good. And it was good to document it. I don't think he would have anything against me documenting it, especially sharing it with you and Doug. Like I said, let's imagine a few scenarios. Getting high with you and Doug. predictable. I mean, I think it's predictable. It's at least from my perspective. About me, like let's say the three of us are doing that THC vape thing. No alcohol, just THC. Predictable and not interesting. Now, ayahuasca, since I have never done it before and it's supposed to be quite a potent hallucinogen, even having like spiritual tripping effects, like whatever. Anyway, so ayahuasca or mushrooms or peyote, preferably not mushrooms, preferably peyote or ayahuasca. What? Is it back? Come on, cut your hair, dude. He he submitted his manuscript to his publisher, which is kind of cool. If there was a drug like that, what can I afford? Maybe $100 or $200, not $800, not 800. I could afford $100 or $200 if a drug like that existed, but it doesn't. It's a fictional substance with fictional effects. Let's call Brian. See what's going on with him.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Hello?
It's me, Sam.
What's up, Sam?
Hey, I'm just returning a call before. I noticed you called and I wasn't. Like one time I was sleeping. Did I bother you? You're.
No, just chilling.
I talked with Brant for quite a while. He's doing all right.
That's good. What are you up to?
Watching a movie. My typical thing. Except this movie's cool. It's called Limitless. Have you heard of that movie?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
You do?
Yeah.
Brant said he didn't see it.
And the medicine that makes you extremely intelligent.
Yeah, that's the one. Medicine. The hypothetical medicine. Wouldn't it be cool if it was true?
Probably it. They probably have government probably has something like that.
It would be cool, man.
Maybe you took that medicine.
I'm sorry that I would have asked you to go to Gaffers with me, but it would have to be on a night like tonight.
Where you want to go? I got gas.
I'm cool if you're just gonna stay home or chill. You I woke you up, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you didn't wake me up. I just been sitting at my house all day bored.
Can I tell you about Brand a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, he checked himself into a hospital, but it was a mistake. It was like a really bad hospital. I forget the name of the place, but it was a really bad idea. He couldn't see a psychiatrist. He couldn't get his medications. It was just a really bad idea. I was trying to recommend to him Westside Regional, which is a little bit up north from me, and they actually give medicine and like stuff for alcoholism. I'm trying to think now. Yeah.
Is he drinking a lot?
Me, I've been drinking a moderate amount. Like if we go out tonight, I'm gonna definitely have some beer, but no more than beer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Time's ticking by, man. Our lives are almost done.
Don't say that.
It's the truth for me, at least.
Why do you say that, man? Come on, tell me. What's going on?
I want to enjoy my life before I die.
That's what I keep telling Brant.
Yeah, but he's really sick.
No, he's better now. He just doesn't want to encourage you with the kratom. That's all. Don't take it personally. He just doesn't want to invest in a habit like pay for a habit. I don't want to do that either. Like I don't want to if we go out tonight, I don't want to go to a place with kratom or kava. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way for me.
For you?
Yeah. But do you wanna? I can pick you up if you wanna go to Gaffney.
Let's see.
I may only have a few hours in my life left.
Well, don't say that, man.
Nope.
But I don't want to go to the other place if that's okay.
That's fine. Show through. I wish I could sing.
You mean like to accompany me?
Like, I wish I could play the guitar and sing.
It sounds like a cool thing to be able to do.
Yeah. But you wanna go to Gaffer? Wanna die?
Yeah, as long as we don't go other places, that's cool.
Okay. It takes me a while to get to your house, though.
What, about a half an hour?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just watch a movie until then.
I guess I'll leave now. I'll be there in a little bit.
All right, I'll see you. You remember the way?
Yeah, past University, left on Orange Drive, make a right, and what's it called again?
Country Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a call if you
When I pass
give me a call if you feel like you get lost.
I'll call you when I'm passing the pool.
All righty.
Alright, see ya.
All right. God bless. Thank you, man.
Alright.
Bye. Still not got my hoverboard. I keep checking. I talked to a JP about it. At least I was honest. You know, I tried to be honest with JP. It wasn't that expensive. It was about $100. I just don't want to get into trouble with the law about it. So I want to stay on the sidewalk. Well, I'm going to upload this video because it's so cool, and then I'm going to give the link to you and to Doug. God bless, man. And we deserve the best. We deserve the best. The 5 of us. Rant, Ryan, Doug, you, me. We deserve the best. The best life has to offer. It's the truth. It's the undeniable truth. We deserve the best that life has to offer. We deserve the best. Because all 5 of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 of us are good people. We're not going to go out of our way to harm others. We are not going to go out of our way to harm others. I know that's a fact. It's a fucking fact. Take me to the river. All right, God bless, man. God bless.